prisoner of war ceremony in about 2 to 3 minutes. So we would welcome people to come forward for this annual event acknowledging the people who did not come home after going to war and serving our country as they have. So in about 2 to 3 minutes.
这是一个很难得的机会。好，谢谢。
That's right. That's exactly what she said.
Acknowledging and celebrating our missing in action and prisoner of war. And I would like to introduce to you the Honorable Mayor Harrison for the City of Fremont.
Thank you very much, Ray. That's formal ceremonies. I know everyone is concerned in talking about the incident of a couple days ago where 2 Fremont police officers were shot. We're happy to report they're both in the hospital. One is doing a little better than the other. One is still in critical condition. So tonight, when you go home and all throughout the next week or so, we ask that you continue to have those police officers in your thoughts and prayers. And just as important, I would say, are the family members to all law enforcement and public safety officers, because they're the ones that are affected every day when those their family members go out to do their job protecting our community and never know if they will be returning home. And it's very appropriate that we talk about returning home today. So please keep our officers in your thoughts and prayers, their family members, as well as the medical people that are taking care of our officers. That's all I'd ask. Let's give them a big round of applause and show our support locally. I would like to, at this point, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance in a second, but we would like to do the presentation of the colors first. And I am not going to be singing the national anthem. That's my service to the country. I will not butcher that. So we will skip that. We will all play it in our head, but I would ask you to please rise as we start with the presentation of the colors.
Team, attention. Right shoulder up. Team, at the head still. Team, prepare to place colors. Team, place colors. Present arms.
I'd now like to ask you to please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right shoulder arm. Symbol, march. At the half step, forward, march.
As they leave, let's give our honor guard a round of applause, please. Thank you for your continued service to our country. At this point, I'd like to welcome everyone to the fair today. This is a great day, great turnout. I know there's a lot of resources. I'd like to acknowledge that we have representatives from Congressman Mike Honda's office and Congressman Eric Swalwell's office right over there, as well as representatives from State Senator Bob Wykowski, Bill Quirk, and our own County Supervisor Scott Haggerty. Let's give all of them a big round of applause, please. And joining me here today, we have three of the other members of the City Council. We have Vice Mayor Lily May, Councilmember Vinnie Bacon, Councilmember Rick Jones, and I know Councilmember Chan wishes she could be here today, but she is traveling, and I am your Mayor, Bill Harrison. It's my honor today. What we're going to be doing today, for those of you who don't know, this is called a POW MIA ceremony, and I'm going to be reading not a poem, but a statement that kind of symbolizes what we're doing up here. And I would really like to thank Ray for all his work to bringing this ceremony to this thing. It's very important, I think, that we always remember those that served, but those that didn't come home, and especially those that are POWs. So let's give Ray a big round of applause, please. I know this means a lot to him, and it means a lot to me. So with that, I'm going to begin. Those that have served and those currently serving the United States as members of the uniformed personnel, as civil servants, or as contractors, are ever mindful that the sweetness of enduring peace has always been tainted by the bitterness of personal sacrifice. We are compelled to never forget that while we enjoy our daily pleasures, there are others who have endured and may still be enduring the agonies of pain, deprivation, and internment. Before we begin our activities this evening, we will pause to recognize our POWs and MIAs. We call your attention to this small table, which occupies a place of dignity and honor. It is set for one, symbolizing the fact that some are missing from our ranks. They are referred to as POWs and MIAs. We call them comrades. They are unable to be with their loved ones and families today, so we will join together to pay our humble tribute to them and bear witness to their continued absence. This table is set for one. It's small, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his or her suppressors. Remember, the tablecloth is white, symbolic of the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms. Remember, the single red rose in the vase signifies the blood that may have been shed in sacrifice to ensure the freedom of our beloved United States. This rose also reminds us of the family and friends of our missing comrades who keep the faith while awaiting their return. Remember, the yellow ribbon on the vase represents the yellow ribbons worn on the lapels of thousands who demand the unyielding determination, a proper accounting of our comrades who are not amongst us today. Remember, a slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of the bitter fate, of their bitter fate. Remember, the salt sprinkled on the plate reminds us of the countless fallen tears of families as they wait. Remember, the glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us at this time. Remember, the chair is empty. They are not here. remember. The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope, which lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home, away from their captors to the open arms of a grateful nation. Let us pray to the Supreme Commander that all our comrades will soon be back home within our ranks. Let us remember and never forget their sacrifices. May God forever watch over them and protect them and their families. Thank you very much for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. The MIA POW ceremony is over, but we invite you to continue to stay here. I understand we're going to have some music, some entertainment. We got lots of resources. There's some great food. Enjoy your day here. Thank you very much for coming, and have a great weekend, everybody. And let's never forget those that serve our country, and please keep our officers and their families in your thoughts and prayers this weekend. Thank you very much, everybody.